Oh, these hot flashes. What do I do about these damn hot flashes? Hot flashes are a common symptom in women that are postmenopausal and even perimenopausal as they're heading down the postmenopausal road. And so they can hit you in your 40s to 50s and beyond. And there's not a great solution for them if you're not trying to do a hormonal replacement strategy. So if you want a natural strategy, we can look at the research and find multiple. Today I'm going to cover 3 studies that show natural strategies for you, and they're all nutrient based. So let's dive in. Study 1 looked at 262 postmenopausal women who complained of hot flashes and night sweats. And what this study did was it looked at what the women ate and did the nutrients that the women took in associate at all with the hot flashes and the ability to reduce them. So after looking at 43 different nutrients, the study found that vitamin B6 was the most important nutrient and the one most significantly related to hot flashes. Secondly was oily fish consumption. So the study found that the consumption of vitamin B6 in oily fish by postmenopausal women had an inverse relationship to hot flashes, meaning the more B6 in oily fish intake they had, the lower the number of hot flashes the people had, or the postmenopausal women had. So if you're a postmenopausal woman, making sure your vitamin B6 levels are optimal is going to be key for you in reducing hot flashes or maybe eliminating them altogether. The second study looked at the relationship of vitamin D status to hot flashes. And this study looked at 210 postmenopausal women and split them up into 2 groups. Half of them complained of hot flashes, half of them did not complain of hot flashes. And interestingly, the group that complained of hot flashes had double the number of women in that group with deficient vitamin D levels compared to the postmenopausal women group who did not complain of hot flashes. So that alone appears to be a relationship. But they went further and they found that vitamin D has a significant association to the number of hot flashes and night sweats you have, independent of your age and independent of how long you've been menopausal. And an even more mind-blowing finding of this study is that for every 1 unit drop in vitamin D level, you have a 6% increased risk of hot flashes. So vitamin D deficiency is very common clinically. It's very inexpensive to test and very inexpensive to optimize if you have deficient vitamin D. And as I've talked about in other videos, vitamin D is massively important for all kinds of other physiologic processes, such as being an antiviral, anti-inflammatory, functions in dopamine signaling, so mood and enjoyment. It's key for bone health and muscle health and keeping barriers tight, not leaky. So if you're low in vitamin D, hot flashes may be the least of your worries. Study 3. The last study looks at could curcumin or vitamin E significantly reduce hot flashes in postmenopausal women. And so this study looked at 93 women and it divided them into 3 groups. So one group got 500 milligrams of curcumin for 8 weeks each day. Another group got 200 IUs per day of vitamin E for 8 weeks. And then the third group was the placebo group. They received 2 sugar pills a day for 8 weeks. Both curcumin and vitamin E significantly reduced hot flashes in the women. Curcumin led to a significant reduction in hot flashes at 4 weeks. The vitamin E's significant change occurred at 8 weeks. And so if you're a woman with hot flashes and you don't want to pursue the hormone replacement route, you'd rather do something natural, well, here's 3 different studies giving you hope. And as a functional medicine doctor, I do this all day, every day with people. We can run those tests on you to figure out what your levels are and then get you connected with very high quality sources of supplementation for the nutrients you need. So if you'd like to partner with us in that goal, reach out at functionalmedicinecharlotte.com.